I'm LP Master 6, and welcome to my 116th Let's Play, my 5th Nintendo 64 game, Diddy Kong Racing, released as the big holiday game of 1997. My god, that Rare logo looks so good for 97 standards, or just in general. It's so shiny and solid. It's the best looking thing in this game by far. But this game looks really good compared to Mario Kart 64. All the racers, instead of being 2D sprites, and almost everything in the game actually is 3D models. It looks really good. This animation technology is great. And look at that dinosaur. Oh. But their animation technology they invented for this game is why they were too scared to show this off at E3 of 97. So this game came out of left field. Nintendo needed a big holiday game, and The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was being delayed, and so they were relying on Banjo-Kazooie, another Rare project, that also got delayed. So they asked Rare if that racing game they were working on, if they could just throw Diddy Kong into it. I think they just suggested a character, a Donkey Kong character, and they were like, how about Diddy Kong? And Miyamoto was, overjoyed. Because Diddy Kong's their guy, and Donkey Kong is Nintendo's guy. So, that's really the difference. But, not only is the game fully 3D, runs just as well as Mario Kart 64, and, just looks so good in general, it has 3 vehicles to choose from. Now, critics at the time were confused as to why this came out so close to Mario Kart 64, because in the West they were only released like 6 months apart, maybe a little more. But everyone pretty much agreed this was better than Mario Kart, which is amazing. Now, it wasn't as popular, and I think public opinion has changed to favor Mario Kart today, but this game is still very much loved and has a very active community. Go to dkr64.com. I don't know of many communities that are booming today, like that started recently, that are big enough to have a weekly newsletter. But Diddy Kong Racing has enough happening in it where apparently for years now they've had a weekly newsletter. It's not huge or anything, it's just a weekly post of news, but that's crazy. That is awesome. That's dedication. I can't imagine being that big of a fan of the game personally, but that's only because I suck at it in comparison. But anyway, we've got 8 playable characters to choose from. I'm going to start out with Diddy Kong. He's the most rounded in stats, if you ask me. But the game was originally going to star Timber the Tiger. He's important because the game takes place on Timber's Island. That's right, takes place, because the final thing that makes this more amazing than Mario Kart 64 is not the fact that it uses the Rumble Pack and Controller Pack, because that's cool. We haven't had a game that does both yet. But I'm not interested in the Controller Pack. We are emulating this. I'll get into why in a little bit. But since I'm using a Pro Controller, the rumble is not too loud like it is in the original. But don't worry, I did 100% the game on an actual cartridge on my N64. I just want the game to look better, essentially, for you guys. I'm tired of my videos looking like ass. So I'm emulating them if I have to make them look good, because I don't want to mod my Nintendo 64, because I don't know how to solder, and frankly, I'd rather have things be authentic. So, sorry. But yes, there is a full adventure mode. There is a story mode in Diddy Kong Racing, in a racing game. What? There's 3 save files. This is amazing. So yeah, it just blows everything out of the water right now. This is cool, okay? Because it's a cross between Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64. It's got a non-linear structure. And there's a hub world. We're seeing it right now. This is called the Central Area. The full island that the whole game takes place in is called Timber's Island, or Timber Island, but I'm pretty sure it's Timber's Island. But again, I'll get to the plot in a minute. Look at those frogs. Everything looks so beautiful and vibrant and colorful, and way! This is Taj the Genie, or Taj the Elephant. Just Taj, really. Probably my favorite character in the game. Maybe even more so than Diddy Kong. never fails to crack me up. I am here to help you. Good luck, and he does nothing for us. Okay. I'm not going to talk about the remake too much because, you know, I don't like to do that. I like to go in timeline order. I'm playing every game in release order in every series relevant to the original Super Smash Bros. On my channel, and right now we're in 97, so I'm not going to talk about Diddy Kong Racing for DS in 2007. Most people think it's inferior. I think it's superior. We'll get into why when we let's play that one day, but one thing that did change in the remake is Taj is no longer racist. This is a British man doing an Indian accent. They give him a British accent in the remake. I love Taj, and I just love him. I'm sorry. I know he's racist, but he's a great character. All right.
Can I help you further? Bye-bye for now.
That's all he can do for us for right now is change our vehicle. And that's pretty much most of what he can do for us in general. But this is the central area of Timbers Island. We have a good bit to explore. It's not huge or anything. It's no Peach's Castle, but we don't really need it to be. Now, you can run over frogs if I can kindly demonstrate. Ooh, I know you guys want to see some races, but I want to run over some frogs. Please? Oh my god, it's really not hard to run over. There we go. Oh, and if you back over them, you can see... Can I back over a frog, please? Alright. No, I forgot. Come on, okay, I'm going to give it one more try. But the sound is so satisfying. The... And then the... Bloop. There we go. Don't do that in real life. Frogs do not come back up. I accidentally ran over a frog with my garbage can one time. It was horrifying. I wanted to throw up. He died. He did not come back to life. So, I'm sorry about that. But this is your main collectible in the game. Golden balloons. And that one on the doors does not signify that it's World 1, even though it is. It signifies that you have to have one balloon to enter. But we're going to explore the central area just a little bit more. There's not much to do here, but you can see a golden balloon up there. If you honk while on the Taj thing with the Z button, he will warp to you and talk to you. So let's explore with the plane. Exploring with the hovercraft is basically useless. We'll show that off, you know, because we're obviously going to use every vehicle. You have to use them all at some point in the game, several times. There's a billboard with question marks. That's fun. A nice lighthouse here. In this, we need a whopping 10. I love that jingle. It sounds so good, but it pisses me off. All music in this game was composed by David Wise, my favorite composer of all time. The man who composed at least some tracks. Most of the tracks in the first two Donkey Kong Country games, and several in the third. He is back for this game. God, he's just so good. And we're seeing a new style from him. You know, this isn't a Donkey Kong Country game. This is a fun little racing game, and I love it. And this one is nice and well hidden. I had to look that one up pretty much every time I played through the game until now. I couldn't remember how many were in the hub anyway. Oh, no, I want to show a different way. But that was it. That was all 4. So we are now way ahead of where the game expects us to be. The water looks so good in this game. Oh, I just love how vibrant and colorful everything is. I can't get enough of saying that. I'm sorry. We can go through either of these little caves. They both end up out at the central area. Woo! See, that was under a waterfall, right? I don't know if you can run over frogs in the plane, but the plane is a little too hard to handle. I mean, it's not hard to handle in the, you know, actual race tracks it's designed for. But the central area, you know, it's a little hard to get around if you're not just flying straight in an open space. But we can finally go into World 1, aka... Yeah. This guy... Most people think his theme song sounds like Celebration by Kool in the game. Celebrate good times, come on! I can hear it, but I didn't notice it until other people pointed it out, so I feel like I have to. His main purpose is time trial, but he can also show you all the main collectibles in the game. Can you guess how many worlds there are based on this screen? Also, I love his voice. TT's a great character. He's no Taj, though. Alright, we have a few different things we can do in every world. In all 4, that's right, I spoiled it, I'm sorry. Now, there is a TT challenge. TT has hidden a key in one track of every world. Once you find it, it'll unlock that door. There is also our main goal here, the boss door. But you have to finish in first in every racetrack to challenge the boss. And after you've done everything in the world except the challenge door, you don't have to do that. You can do the trophy race, which is essentially like a cup in Mario Kart. You know, it's just all 4. You don't have to finish first in every race. We can also do time trial, but I'm not showing that right now. Because what is the point? We haven't even seen the tracks yet. Speedrunners like to pause and hit restart race so they can skip the cutscene, because you only have to see this little opening here for each track the first time you enter. I failed to do the rocket start, or whatever it's officially called in this game. Bananas are like coins from Super Mario Kart. They increase your speed. And that's right, we already found the key for the world. I am perfectly fine with last place because I am confident I can catch up. Again, I'm not great at this game, but I'm good enough. Alright, so the balloons. Also, World 1, I will admit and point out, is insanely easy compared to the rest of the game. And just kind of in general. Now, as the game goes on, it gets progressively harder, but I think after World 1, it just gets very hard. Like, to the point where if you don't know all the tips and tricks, you're not going to win a lot of the challenges that pop up. Because there are multiple things to do with each track. You're not just racing every track once. They want you to master the mechanics and the tracks in this game. And I very much respect that. That's a thing in a lot of rare games. They're like, hey, if you don't master this game, you're not getting anything from us. But the items, officially referred to as weapons... hold on. We get a little more wahey here from Taj. Oh, I love him so much. He gives us the golden balloon. Oh, it just looks so good. Shiny things look so good on the 64. And since we already found the key, look at this little triumphant tune. So we can go do that, but I'm going to go ahead and do some more racing. Now, instead of being randomized like Mario Kart, the weapons in the game are predetermined. If you run into a red balloon, you will get a missile. If you run into another red balloon while you have a missile, it will be upgraded into a homing missile. And if you upgrade it again, you get 10 missiles. Now, I showed them before, but we'll be seeing them again here. Blue balloons are speed boosts. And, you know, they just get upgraded into faster speed boosts that last longer. You know, so we'll be showing all of those too. But we have new things to show off here. Green ones, new to this track, are hazards. Let's see what we can show off with these. We get an oil slick, then a spike ball, but the most dangerous is if you get the third one. Now make sure not to collect any other colors, because then you won't get your full upgrade. Now personally, I feel like the upgrades aren't always what you want. Oops. I was banking on that zipper. Like the homing missile, in my opinion, in most circumstances, is better than the regular. Well, obviously, I meant the regular 10 missiles. Because even though that's 10, they're not guaranteed to be a red shell and hit the person in front of you. And homing missiles work way better than red shells do from, you know, 64. They actually hit the person in front of you. They only hit a wall if they pretty much have to hit a wall. I'd say it's very fair, unlike Mario 64. I guess I'll stop being so paranoid trying to show off all the items. Because that is what made me fail my last take. I've been doing takes of this game for 2 hours. And I have just not been confident today. And you can skip this cutscene, and it makes me sad to do it, but I did it for you guys to save time. Whew. Now, of course, we could have done these in any order since we already had 4 balloons, except for Hot Top Volcano, which requires 5. But still, we could have done it second, third, or fourth. Whew. Alright. I guess I can go ahead and get into some... no. We still got more items to talk about here. The shield. If other enemies... No, I didn't want those. I don't want other items, thank you. I want to show off the maximum shield. If other people run into it, or if you run into a hazard, they get stunned, and you don't get stunned. Pretty simple. Those rainbow balloons are magnets. They will pull you to the player in front of you if it reaches. You can make sure it reaches. With the homing missile and the magnets, you get a little crosshair symbol on them if they'll, you know, target something. But the final magnet upgrade will actually pull the racers in front of you to you. I don't know if that's that great of an upgrade, but sure, I'll take it. I don't think we're going to get another shield, so I'll just show it off here. Ooh! We lapped them! Oh, that is not that common in this game. Another thing that makes this better than Mario Kart 64, there is no rubber band AI, proving you can make a very good racing game without the need for rubber banding, which was the worst thing about Mario Kart. Oh, but I ranted about that enough in those videos. Please check them out. I'm proud of them. They go a little long and show off everything. People, critics said the repetitiveness of this game is what ultimately kills it. Did you play Mario Kart? Like, what? That's just the same tracks over and over. This adds variety anytime you have to do anything. It's a little repetitive because it's a racing game, and racing games are repetitive, but whatever. I'm not the biggest defender of this game. I don't think this is the greatest thing in the world, but I think it's great. You know, and that's not just nostalgia talking. I actually didn't play this that much. I played the remake a lot more. Fooling with me, fooling with me, hula with me, hula with me. I love this track so much. Like the song, the music track. I mean, the actual racetrack's okay. You can do a barrel roll in a plane. That's what I've seen it referred to as. I think any plane trick in video games is just referred to as a barrel roll. But it actually gives you increased speed afterward, but in my experience, it just doesn't feel worth it. But I guess I'll go ahead and talk a little more in depth about the game mechanics. Now, this is the highest speed. I want to point out, I let go of the trigger before I get into a zipper. Not the trigger, but the accelerator. You know, zippers are, you know, Mario Kart's dash panels, essentially. In case that's not obvious, the speed boost areas. But also with an item speed boost like this, let go of the trigger and you will have a green, you know, trail behind you. If you don't, it'll be purple, signifying you did not get the maximum boost. Because the A button isn't there to show you, like just to make you hold it down the whole time. The A button essentially sets your max speed. Like, in correspondence to the bananas, of course. But, like, all that does is accelerate your... It's so hard to explain. I can't talk. It sets your speed. A speed boost goes beyond that. But if you hold the A button down, or press it, that will decrease your speed, because it sets it to what the A button gives as speed. And you want to start pressing A again after the speed boost is done, essentially, once the colored smoke starts to disappear. Now, of course, there's a little tricky finesse to it, and it is a technique you have to master, but it's not that bad. There are a few other tricks. Oh, I want to point out this song. We have got the right to think. It sounds like How I Won the Right to Think by by Oliver Hart, a pseudonym of Idea. Quick turns are very useful. You can drift, brake, and accelerate at the same time, and they're very good for maneuverability. I mainly just... It's not that way. Oops. I also learned in research for this game the word maneuverability in British English adds an O. I think that's fascinating. But another thing I want to point out about acceleration. Some people think it's a glitch. I wouldn't consider it a glitch. If you tap the button, in all three vehicles technically, but it mostly works with the car because you can just rapidly tap A and it gives you higher speed than if you would hold down the button. Now again, possible in all three vehicles, but I recommend just holding the button for the hovercraft and the plane. Now the TT challenges, because TT is the caretaker of the racetracks, if I didn't say that already, for the whole island. The first player to hatch 3 eggs will win. You're thinking, what? What is this? This is a racing game. I don't understand how to hatch eggs. That's okay. Because you can figure it out. Every world has a completely different challenge, which is really cool. I love racing game mini games. This is like Mario Kart's Battle, but cooler. Not as fun, but cooler. Now, you're supposed to stay there and guard your egg. Oh, somebody took my egg. Okay, I guess I should have been guarding my egg. Oops. Okay, but everybody's eggs got stolen, so it's okay. Which means... No? Oh, no. Okay, while the eggs are flashing up there... Damn it. Damn it. Oh, Timber doesn't have one. Oh, man. I'm usually, like, winning instantly here, and I'm really just not doing so hot right now. Before an egg hatches, while it's flashing on their screen, you can go steal it. So, normally the AI is not good about stealing mine. Alright, you press Z and drop it, much like an item. I'm not going to learn my lesson, and I'm not going to guard it. Unless somebody is coming up to it. Oh, no, you bitch. Get out of here. Wait, they didn't grab it? Oh, because it hatched at the end. Okay, right at the perfect moment. Third! I've never lost this before. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do better this time. Here's a better strategy, you guys. Get an egg. You can only carry one at a time. Otherwise, the game would just end instantly. And slow down. No, 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 no. Oh, now we're just losing time. Okay. Again, very hard to get height in the plane. Alright, drop it. Now I'm going to stay here because we have a rocket. Excuse me. Oh, my God. No, stop. I'm trying to guard my egg. And you take it. No. Oh, my God. Then what's the point? I'm restarting. I really just do not like the plane for little stuff like this. But, again, it's great and the course is designed for it. Alright, now let's get turned around here. Alright, turn around. Increase. Go here. Boom. No! Stop! Alright, I'm trying to sit here and guard my... Can I just come to a complete stop, please? Thank you. No! I hate this. I suddenly just hate this. I'm restarting again. I didn't think this would take this long. I'm sorry. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go around after dropping off my egg, and I'm going to take other people's eggs. Assuming there's no eggs left in here. Yes. Alright, Pipsy. Let's take your egg. Or not. My God. Please. Somebody took my egg! And hers hatched. This fucking sucks. Oh! Alright, Timber. Give me your egg. No! It hatched. That's what it looks like when they hatch. They don't actually come out. You just see their eyes. Alright, it's useless. If somebody's already hatched 2 eggs, you're screwed. Oh! Oh, we're good. We're saved. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. Alright, now I'm going to go take yours. No, it's not personal. You were just the one straight in front of me. With Banjo, I would have had to turn. Okay. Oh, but we don't have a weapon. That's okay. I'm not going to go get one. We're fine. We'll be okay. Alright, you are not stealing my egg. Do not steal it. You're not stealing it. No, oh, that resets the timer if you pick it up, I think. Oh, I keep accidentally pressing this. God damn it. Okay. That's fine. We'll be alright. It's just first to hatch 3. Banjo's got 2. That's not good at all. Let's just hope nobody goes for ours. And we'll just leave it. It'll be fine, right? Yeah. Alright, Timber is trying to get 1. Oh, good. Oh, ours hatched with no trouble. Come on. No, turn around, please. Stop! Banjo is really pissing me off here. And he's almost got a 3rd. We're gonna have to go take it. We're gonna have to go... Oh, no. Oh, no. We're gonna lose. If we don't take his egg! Come on. No, stop. Oh, good. Somebody else took it. So I wasted my time? Wait, he got it back? Come on, just drop. What? What was that? Oh my god, this is infuriating. Alright, I want to show you guys my sick new strategy. I just laid an egg down and left immediately to the nearest person that had a flashing egg. And, you know, somebody took my egg in the process, but it didn't matter because I'd already taken somebody else's egg. So, you know what? Let's not stop the system here. Oh, we might... Oh, we won! Oh! I was going to say that's the easiest of all the challenges. It wasn't. Alright, we can skip this. I've shown Taj enough times. But for your challenge, you get a 4th of the TT amulet. Good luck. Can I... Thank you. I don't know why it wasn't letting me progress. But yeah, TT's clearly a little vain. He's got an amulet for himself and... Whatever, I like him. He's got a cool voice. We can now finally go fight the boss. Ooh. Oh, also the challengers are a lot more fun than that one usually. This is Tricky the Triceratops. Now, here's the plot. Whizpig has... oh, he's a pig from space, by the way. He has invaded Timber's island, while Timber's parents, who are, you know, the tigers are friends with the Kong. So Donkey Kong and I guess Cranky Kong and whoever else are entertaining them on Donkey Kong Island. So, you know, in the meantime, Whizpig comes over and he invades a bunch of lands and nobody's been able to stop him until he gets bored. He is apparently a champion racer from outer space. And since Timber's Island has racetracks, he was attracted to it. And he's taken over, put spells on everything, and kicked a bunch of people, including Pipsy the mouse, out of her home, and Taj the elephant. Taj was the island's genie who hadn't been seen in 50 years. But Whizpig's spells had kicked him out, and were apparently too powerful for him, so he is out here helping. But his way of helping is gradually handing out golden balloons. Now, he said he's looking for a champion racer. And maybe that's us? You know, he's... obviously, it's going to be the player character. But you can change characters at any time during adventure. I'm really frustrated. Oh. Whew. The boss fights can be pretty hard. But I had a good feeling we were gonna win the easiest one on the first try. It would just be a bad omen otherwise.
Now try my new challenge. Collect all of my silver coins from around the dial domain. You must find 8 from each level and win, and then come back to see me.
Yep, you get to play the world twice. A lot of people complain about this.
I've got something special for you.
Try pressing brake when skidding. Now that is the sharp turn I showed you before. I think it might have an official name. But look at that. Oh, we're doing donuts. People with vertigo, I am very, very sorry if my wife is watching. She probably isn't. This is a racing game. She cannot play those because she has very bad motion sickness. But I'll finish talking about the plot and we'll end the video. Okay, so yeah, Wizpig has taken over Timber's island. Timber sends Diddy a letter by carrier pigeon. It says, Diddy, please help me. Don't tell my... Like, Timber's terrified Diddy's going to tell his parents because they're over there. He's like, please come help me take my island back while my parents are away. I don't want them to know about this. And Diddy's like, okay. So he gets along his new friends Banjo and Conker, who had already been announced to be stars of other Rare games coming out. You know, Banjo-Kazooie and 12 Tales, Conker 64. And there is a Kremling in the forest who follows Diddy. There are two Kremlings, and they're like, what's Diddy up to? We don't like his sudden movements. And so one of them goes to tell the boss, and the other one, Crunch, follows Diddy here and agrees to participate in the race, even though none of the other racers trust him. Meanwhile, on Timber's Island, everyone's trying to calm down Pipsy because she's upset. And she's excited she found Taj the Genie, who agreed to help everyone and find a champion racer. And Timber's like, that's impossible. Nobody's seen him for 50 years, but he still believes her because they're friends. It's Timber, Pipsy, Bumper the Badger, and Tip-Tup the Turtle. Tip-Tup the Turtle doesn't like racing, but Bumper's like, well, we all gotta practice, even you, Tip-Tup. And Tip-Tup's like, oh! And they were upset because their champion racer of the island, Drumstick the Rooster, went missing after going to challenge Wizpig to a race. So, there you go. I think that I covered all the playable characters. That's their plots. Fun fact, Pipsy is voiced by Evelyn Novakovic, formerly Evelyn Fisher, composer of most of the Donkey Kong Country 3 soundtrack. I think that's neat. I think it's Chris Sutherland who does most of the other voices. There's several voice actors, but Chris Sutherland does like Diddy and maybe Wizpig? I can't remember. You can look it up. It's all on Mario Wiki. But that's it for now, guys. Oh, wait. One more thing. Diddy sends Timber a letter back by using Squawks. I just wanted to mention that Squawks is referenced in the story. So there you go. That's pretty much the ridiculous plot of Diddy Kong Racing. I think the game is funnier without the context of the plot because you're like, what? What's going on? The bosses have been taken over, but they're still nice to you? And apparently winning a race breaks the spell on them long enough to activate the silver coin challenge because they respect you too much? I don't know, but who cares? It's ridiculous. It's fun. We love it. I'm LP Master 6. I hope you will come back for part 2 when we do more of Dino Domain.